everyone and welcome to KYE Talks. I am Sonal Ambekar, your host for this interview. Know Your Entrepreneur is a digital platform where we talk to several entrepreneurs who tell us why they chose not to be stuck with a regular 9 to 5 and they went ahead to do something different. They went ahead and chased their passion. Our guest today is Mr. P. Mohamed Aziz. He is a journalist and media entrepreneur. He is the founder and CEO of Ippodhu, Ippodhu, which means now in Tamil. A digitally native media company, it is based in Chennai, India. Ippodhu is one of the independent media entities recognized by the Independent and Public-Spirited Media Foundation, IPSMF, Bangalore, India. He would love to see diversity in Indian newsrooms. He is a foot soldier in furthering the cause of democracy. He has been a witness of the inner workings of politics in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu for over 2 decades. Creating newer digital spaces for independent journalism is his most passionate preoccupation, and that is what he's trying to achieve through Ippodhu. Hello, sir. Welcome to KYE Talks.
Thank you, Sonal. It's a great opportunity that you have given me. I'm up and running now 6 years as an media entrepreneur. And now it's definitely something like KYE Talks is going to inspire a lot of young people into entrepreneurship. That is the reason I am talking to you people today. India is a country of 1.38 billion people. And in fact, half the population is now under 26. This is a very big advantage, God-given advantage for this country. It's called the demographic dividend. We should be creating more jobs now. We should be, rather than seeking or finding jobs, it's time for India to emerge as a country which has many entrepreneurs, several entrepreneurs who can create jobs. So that is precisely the reason when I started seeing the opportunity in the digital platform in the year 2012. I could see that mobile phones are where the people are. We should create a new platform in my own native language for the people. We should create a media ecosystem. And at least in the 10 years, from 2015 to 2025, I should create 100 new jobs. That is the dream with which I started this, and we are going great. Particularly, this has become the most engaging and fastest growing media company in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu now. Yeah, thank you, Sonal, for this opportunity, and thank you, KYE Talk.
So, your thought of creating employment for the generations, while also the current generation, which is, you said, the demographic wise, most half the population is in the age group of 26 to the later 30s. So, which is why there is a lot of scope for people to jump into entrepreneurship, to start something of their own, and then create employment. Because right now, one of the problems that we are facing as a nation is a ton of unemployment. So rightly said, sir, that if people start entrepreneurship, start their enterprises, and they create jobs for other people, fellow nation people, like fellow citizens, then there's nothing much better than that, I feel, for the nation, for the sake of the nation. So, sir, you mentioned that creating employment was one of your motivations, but was there anything else that motivated you to, become an entrepreneur, to start something of your own?
I call this the great Indian dream. We are a land of immense opportunities. And there is, because when I look at every individual, I recall this word: every individual is an unrepeatable and unique version of God. That is what. Why do we say namaskaram to each other? Because you worship the divine in every individual. We are a land of such ancient wisdom, and we should tap into that huge wealth of human resource now. That is the basic, because I see in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu, where from I am operating as an entrepreneur, 8 crore people in this state, Indian state of Tamil Nadu. This is a land of abundant growth.
Right.
The whole of India is a land of abundant growth and
Right.
abundant opportunities. And Tamil Nadu is no less a land of abundant growth and abundant opportunities.
Right.
I thought 8 crore people need more media houses, more media companies,
Right.
more diversity of opinion, more shades of opinion.
Right.
There should be more people coming out and creating jobs for journalists, jobs for advertisers. That's the spirit. That is the story behind the birth of this digitally native media company that is Ippodhu.
Sir, this thought of digital space for independent journalism, this is really interesting to me because since we know, since everything that's going on, freedom of speech and freedom of expression is being targeted so much, which is why we need independent journalists to take this ahead and make people aware of whatever is happening and also share their opinions of it. The more opinions there are, the more people will know what can be a solution out of things. So there's no restricted opinions, because sometimes some people or some journalists would want to force their opinion on things which may not be the right way to do it. People need to have options as to what they should follow or what they can believe. So, sir, going ahead with our next question, what do you feel gives you a sense of accomplishment that gets you going every morning?
Yeah, in fact, this land, so many people, every 3 miles you have a change of culture, even change of language. In the city of Chennai, where I am working currently, this has several languages being spoken. Several aspirations, with every individual, I am seeing a new history, new culture. They want to express themselves. I have this principle of 5 ideas. The 5 idea is, what comes first is communication.
Right.
With communication comes confidence.
Right.
Because of confidence, now we are interacting. Because of this communication, there is confidence developing between Sonal and Peer in this platform. And that is very important. With communication comes confidence. Because of confidence comes trust.
Right.
In a situation where we can develop trust, what happens is, because of trust, we start investing our time, our energy, our emotions into that particular situation. So because of that investment, what comes is growth and prosperity. These are the 5 ideas on which every enterprise thrives. Every enterprise thrives because of these 5 ideas. For these 5 ideas to flourish, for these 5 ideas to thrive, what we require is a peaceful ecosystem. Like now, you are in a peaceful environment. You are speaking to me. I am in a very peaceful environment speaking to you. We are super focused on this interaction, this conversation. Something similar the whole of India requires, the whole of the world requires. We need a peaceful ecosystem for businesses and enterprises to thrive. And for that to happen, the communication is key. That is where I am working. That is why I have created an entrepreneurship. And by divine grace, it is growing abundantly. And again, I thank you for creating this platform. And we can keep talking about it.
Sir, we definitely wish the best to Ippodhu because of the great work that it is doing. Going ahead, I'm sure it is going to make that difference in the world that we all want to see. So, sir, as any entrepreneur starts onto a new journey of starting something on his own, they face certain barriers, challenges, and obstacles, and every person has to share their own, share of ups and downs. So you must have also faced certain barriers. What were they and how did you overcome them?
Yes, this is a very important question in any talk about entrepreneurship, because talking about failures or acceptance of failures is very key in accomplishing what you want to achieve in your life as an entrepreneur. Particularly, I have been part of five major media groups, starting with India Today Group and with the Deccan Chronicle and with the New Delhi Television and the Hindu,
Wow.
Pudhiya Thalaimurai TV channel, and then with Tandi TV. These are five major media groups. I have been in leadership positions, getting 1 lakh rupee per month as salary, and becoming an entrepreneur from being a leader in the in a large media enterprise is like going from 1 lakh rupee on a morning. Suddenly you are going from 1 lakh rupee to 0 rupee.
Right.
And that's quite unsettling. But you got to, because you have a vision, you have 100,000 stories to tell in the next 20 years, 30 years. You got to start somewhere. You got to take the plunge.
Right.
That is the moment in 2015 when I started. My wife has been super supportive. She's a journalist. She's a science writer. She's a national award-winning science writer. Her name is Shubhashri Desai. She works with the Hindu newspaper. She's, she won the national award for science communication in the year 2016.
Wonderful.
Yeah, 2016. And she got the award from Minister Hasworth. And when I told her this, she was telling me that we are all from the middle class. We are media workers. Right. And suddenly going from media worker to media entrepreneur is not a joke.
Right.
But I will stand by you, but you got to prove yourself in 5 years' time. Now in the 6th year, we have no regrets because it's about hard work and you got to stick to your vision and keep going and don't look back and keep working. Hard work is the name. Hard work is the only name.
Yes.
Whether you are Tata Birla or a small entrepreneur in a small town, the same goes, the same principle. From Dhirubhai Ambani to you is the same principle of hard work. And you got to strive. You got to strive with sincerity and under discipline. That is the only way forward for any entrepreneur.
Right.
And that worked.
Wonderfully said, sir. Like you said, to leave a secure job where you receive a particular amount of salary at the end of every month, to leave that and to jump into entrepreneurship where there is no guarantee how much you will earn in the first month or how long it will take for you to earn a relatively good amount. It is such a shift in balance as to what your life was before. But then going ahead with your hard work and persistence, you know that you're going to just achieve new things if you just keep being persistent and continue doing the hard work that it takes. Wonderful, sir. So what would you say, sir, are the factors that would help you achieve your business aspirations going ahead?
I will tell you a small story because in 1994, when Jeff Bezos started Amazon, internet was in its primitive form.
Right.
And he had about $300,000 with him. Right. Just $300,000. He just wanted $1 million, and he went to a rich person out there and said, I left a secure job because in the future people are going to buy everything on the internet.
Right.
And particularly the investor was thinking it was a joke because internet was nothing in 1994. So he was telling him, why do you say that? We don't see such a possibility. But Jeff Bezos saw that and he achieved it. That is, every entrepreneur, I think, is a visionary.
Right.
Going ahead, when I say by 2025, I am able to create another 100 new jobs, I am able to see that maybe the person who may be listening, Sonal might believe it, but not everyone out there is going to believe it. Right. He's still trying to pay some 10 people, and he is saying now 100 people will be paid by him in the next 5 years. Now, how dare he? From where he gets the confidence? But the thing is, it's about a vision. It's about the work that you are going to put into your enterprise in the next 5 years. You got to measure it. You got to work on it on a daily basis. Waking up every morning, as you said, you got to be highly motivated, self-motivated, and you got to have the discipline. You got to work hard, and nothing is impossible in this world. And particularly in a country that is India, a land of abundant opportunities and abundant wealth. The wealth is, people are the wealth. It's
Right.
about people. And people are our greatest resources. And as a country, we are going to, in the next 30 years, we will be on top of the world. And Ippodhu will be a small story in that big story of India.
Wow, what a thoughtful message. So, I mean, this story that you said about Jeff Bezos, actually, it's being the foresighted person that no one else can think of, thinking of the unimaginable and then making it come true. I mean, it gives a thrill to the person who's achieved it and also to the people around that what an inspiring person this is. When no one else could see it, this person saw it and made it come true. I mean, that is the kind of inspiration we are looking for. This generation, our generation, my generation, I'll tell you. For some reason, we're just lacking the motivation and inspiration that we wish we get from somewhere to do something innovative for which people will know us. So we can make a little bit of difference in this world, in this society. And to hear such stories is exactly the inspiration that we aim to find. We aim to search in people and find in stories, and then listening from you, I really felt inspired in my heart.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
sir, going ahead with our next question, how would you say has this venture changed you as a person? 6 years of Ippodhu.
Yeah, that's a great question. In fact, it's about self-belief. It's
Right.
about, because you have a vision, you may face obstacles. So, for example, you want to pay your electricity bill this morning. This is some 8,000 something.
Right.
And you have just about 6,000 rupees. This is, I'm talking about some 2 years back. A morning when we had in the account, that bank account, it was just 6,000 rupees. And one salesperson calls up and says, "Sir, I just put a couple of thousand rupees there from a client, which is like the maintenance cost or something." Right. We just paid the bill. We don't know where you got to believe, and right. It's not. When I say self-belief, it's about believing in the universe, and that the whole universe will conspire right. to help you. Right. That is very important. So no worry. You should be like Hakuna Matata. No, you should not have any worries. You keep working. And if you believe in God, or if you believe in nature, nature will find a way and come and support you, because you have very great thoughts, you have a great vision, and definitely you will be supported somewhere, because you have a system, you have a process. It may not happen today, but someday it should happen, and you will achieve your dream. Right. And the whole nature, the whole universe, the divine will be with you and will support you achieve your dream.
Right.
That's how I have changed.
It was beautiful how you mentioned Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata, for my viewers who don't know, it means don't worry, be happy, and the universe will help you out. Which is such a wonderful thought, if only we are able to apply it in our lives. It's just beautiful. So going on to our last question, which is, what would be your message to our audience, to the budding entrepreneurs out there who have ideas, but so they're not willing to take the risk. They're just too scared to leave a secure job, or maybe to take that risk of investing whatever money they have, and I mean, reaching a dead end. So they're scared, but it is also very important to take that first step. How would you encourage them?
Yeah, now globally, this whole idea of the Japanese idea of Ikigai, which is part of every religion, right. Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, right. Sikhism, Buddhism, wherever you go, or Confucian thought, you see this idea of, you got to have a combination of the spiritual and the pragmatic. Right. That is what Ikigai is all about. So it is not just Japanese, it is global, it is universal. The whole idea of believing in yourself and substantiating your belief with hard work. That is the only way ahead. And you got to believe it. You start trusting people. There are three principles. Like I said, the 5 principles. What is very important, in addition to the 5 thoughts that which I spoke about already, communication inspires confidence. With confidence comes trust. With the trust comes investment. With investment comes prosperity. Similarly, I will try to reduce it to trust, freedom, and purpose. Now, you got to take that important value, trust in people, and believe in their freedom as you believe in your freedom, and give a purpose to your team. That is very important. That is how you grow. That is the only way you grow forward. That is very important. I will finish with one story of Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook.
Yes.
No, he said, no, in a year, Facebook founder, no, in a year's time, Yahoo came to him and offered him $1 billion to sell his company. He said, my vision is so huge, so big. He was just 21 years. He started in the year 19 years, and he was just 21. When Yahoo came to him, he said, no, he was working from home. He was having his office in his house. He was saying, no, I have a great vision. Once I achieve a few steps, I will go with somebody like Yahoo. But his friends around him said he is behaving very foolishly. But he believed it, and he told his friends that I failed to communicate my vision to you. That is why you are not able to trust me. It is very important for trust to emerge. You need to communicate. That's a great lesson from Mark Zuckerberg. Something that for young people like Sonal, who may want to start on her own, the most important thing is communication. Sometimes you trust, you believe in yourself, but at the same time, you're not finding the words to communicate, or you're not finding the expressions to communicate. That is very key to building a network, building an enterprise, building a great entrepreneurial ecosystem. That is very important. And with that, I would like to end this conversation. Thank you, Sonal.
Thank you for coming here and joining us at KYE Talks and sharing your journey with us. It was wonderful to know what you had to share, your wisdom, whatever wisdom you have collected over these years working yourself, sharing it to the coming generations and inspiring them to, go out, explore and do something on their own. Maybe, like you said, if people start entrepreneurship, they start their own enterprise, maybe we will actually achieve the goal of having complete employment in this nation. Maybe.
Yeah, that should happen. Definitely that will happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great evening.